We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. We're here with Reverend Kevin Daniels at the COIL office. And what does COIL stand for here at Baltimore and Carrollton? Communities Organized
to Improve Life.
To improve life. How are you?
I'm doing great.
And you're soon to be a bishop?
Oh, absolutely.
And now, is this the new look for the bishop?
Oh, it's absolutely. I'm a social worker as well as ascending to the episcopacy. This is the new look.
Episcopacy?
Yes, sir.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Oh, my gosh. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, let's start from the beginning. You're the pastor of St. Martin?
Pastor of St. Martin's Church of Christ. I've been there for about 10 years now.
And that's up on Madison Avenue?
Madison and North Avenue in the Madison Park Community and Druid Heights Community Associations.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about your community involvement.
It's extensive in the sense that I am a licensed social worker, and also I teach in the social work department at Morgan State University. So what I bring to the church and to the episcopacy is a passion for community service, for public service. I see myself as a public theologian. I interpret the scriptures based upon contemporary needs. So again, we've been doing a work together in that community for the last 10 years.
Tell us about your work with Communities Organized to Improve Life.
COIL has been a beacon light, as far as I'm concerned, in the Southwest and West District, in the sense that when I came to COIL, our church became involved in COIL. Ms. Smith,
Stacy Smith.
Yes, Stacy Smith. She had a model at COIL that involved partnership between not only the schools but the churches as well as the community. The first time I'd seen that kind of model in Baltimore City, and our church was a part of that strategy, and the kind of work that it provided, and the model itself was phenomenal in meeting the needs of not only ministry but the community as well. And I thought it was a phenomenal concept, and I've been there for now, been with COIL for now about 3 years. And as far as I'm concerned, again, I think that it is a beacon, the kind of work that it's doing for young men and women getting their GED, and not only that, but the kind of work that as it reaches out to the faith-based community. When I see those young people, as I go down to COIL, when I see those young people with a light in their eyes, as far as coming to school and getting their needs met, that's the passion as a public theologian that I have for helping COIL to rise to the level and to continue to stay at the level that it is.
Why do you work in the community so often? And let me preface that by first saying that many of our pastors, you won't catch them on Baltimore and Carrollton on a Monday. You won't catch them on Pennsylvania Avenue. If it's not Sunday, quite often we don't see some of the clergy in the community where they're needed. I think where Jesus would be.
Sure. And again, it's according to, again, the scriptures that govern the principles whereby which we live, again, talk about that there are many members and we all have different kind of administrations that we serve. Again, I do hope that all of the faith-based pastors are at some point, even if they're not doing it, at least somebody within their congregation is looking into the needs of the community. Again, it just so happens that my call, even if I wasn't a pastor, is to the social work profession and to the community. I can't speak for every pastor's call, but my call, I'm always at the community meetings. I'm always out talking to people in the community because my passion is just not a stationary pastor. I'm not standing in the pulpit. I'm coming out and I'm talking to the people and touching the lives of the people, because I think that this is my call. It is my vocation to do it. I've been doing it all my life, and I continue to do it. And again, I do hope that I send the signal out to other pastors that it is important that we stay in the front line of this continuing struggle of health care, continuing struggle of economics. It is important, as the oldest the oldest institution, the church is the oldest institution that African Americans have, and even others. We have to stay at the forefront of concern for the people that we serve.
Okay. Plus, you got a mean sidekick. I know that from your days in Northern Utah in the gym.
Yeah, I started out with Riley Hawkins and the Avengers, Al Parson doing karate. It was just Operation Champ. All of that was a part of who I was. I grew up in Sandtown. All of that is a part of who I am. My church is still within what they call the hood. So again, I feel like it is my concern not only to be a part of, I'm a part of several community associations, Coyle, Druid Heights, Madison Park, Reservoir Hill. It is what I do, and again, I believe that the only way that we can be great is starting, is where the people are.
Special thank you to one of your church members, Brother Darius Hall, for setting up this interview. Keep watching BMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.